And now, our final nightmare story, maybe the scariest of them all, the return of the really rotten recession. This is yet another piece of Treasury research, this time on the first few years of life post-EU. And boy, did David Cameron want you to know how horrible it would be.
It would be like surviving a fall and then running straight back to the cliff edge.
Now, there are cliff edges and then there are cliff edges. This is quite a big cliff edge.
And the 2008 slump was indeed deep and nasty, as you can see from this line plotting GDP. So, what, may you ask, would the post-EU recession look like? The answer is this: the shallowest recession in British history. And that's assuming you actually believe the numbers, which many don't.
We should be able to do a very good trade deal with the European Union on very much the same terms as we're doing now. I cannot see that we will have anywhere near the recession that we would have, but it does require a government committed to getting it right. And at the moment, the Treasury's model's predicting that the government is going to behave in a reckless way. And we know it won't.
In other words, it's all about presentation rather than reality, being selective with the facts, which is kind of what the Treasury has done all the way along. When it came to this recession forecast, they ignored the best case scenario. They took small shocks and made them seem like enormous ones. House prices going to plummet, your mortgage was going to rise. But hold on, it's worth putting things into a bit of perspective here. Now, if we do sail off into the unknown, leave the EU, then of course there could well be a recession. Indeed, we don't know what kind of a world we're going to be living in. But it's likely to be short-lived and the long-term consequences are very much unknown. And if George Osborne does have an emergency budget, he's just as likely to be cutting taxes as raising them.